And they used to have movies in the park pretty often too.
Hopefully that'll stay up there.
Oh, it's
We've been together for 15 years. How old? Yeah, we've been together. Google it.
You get to do anything you want to.
Anchor it with these coasters.
I think
different materials to get away with. It's like your first Father's Day just
I think I would. Sounds like Joe and Quentin right now. Just hope it's a shit show. I hope to. Other people would go, I'll go, but I'm not going to go by myself. Maybe I don't know.
one of them. And she came out
we used to go.
2 maybe 3 times. You should meet with them at bars. 2 or 3 stories and stuff. Living in this basement. What was I supposed to do? Watched Glorious Bastards at her house. I got to play with Kit and Sasha. Check out that new one.
The gold round, yeah.
You don't want to go the first one. Well, I do.
Hopefully tonight's celebration. But Sundays are normally pretty relaxed. I go on probably like a 5-mile walk, get breakfast at Steampunk, and then take a beer down.
Somebody else took it.
They have pretty weird hours. It's like 4 till 9 or something like that.
There's still a lot of kids. I'd rather have a brewing than
Yeah, it's better than the
pints.
I
Yeah, right now.
It's going. So,
Are we live right now? Hello.
is anybody on there?
Is anybody on here?
Hello. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody home? Yeah. Have become comfortably numb. A great song.
That is a great song. Those lyrics are super cool.
Yeah.
Unlike
I noticed it.
some other songs that I know of that you two love that I think is dumb.
59th Street's Bridge song.
Well, that's another one.
I don't love this. I like that song. It's not my favorite. What are you talking about?
That song.
Yeah, I do know who else hates that song.
Paul Simon hates that song.
Hey mom. Yeah, who are you talking about? What song are you talking about? Oh. Oh. That's a great song.
It is not.
Through the desert on a horse with no name.
It felt good to be
Beat out all the rain in the desert. You can't remember your name for the
Stupid. I'm sorry. That's really dumb.
After 3 days, I let the horse run free
And it's
because the
very-
desert had turned to
Are we
sea.
just gonna like keep the same 3 melodic notes?
Oh, it's
through
like
the
2
whole-
notes the whole way through the song.
I'm sorry, that's bad. That's bad song.
Though that harmony part's really cool.
Yeah, it's genius, Ed. Genius.
I didn't say it was genius. I said it was cool. Whatever. Song is awesome. America's awesome.
Classes in HDR on Saturday. And then every other Sunday she has a slow yoga at like 2 p.m. or something like that.
We'll agree to disagree.
I've never done pacing, so does it at a scale?
It'll be nice to have this too, because maybe this one works out just fine. Who knows?
Yeah, it's right in front of the speakers, so the sound might be alright. I don't know. Sure.
So what happens
need
if I
your-
just give a little spiel?
Alrighty.
Okay,
Sounds great.
go for it.
Focus up.
Hi, everybody. Hey, nice crowd in our little cabaret tonight. Like this, happy St. Patty's Day tomorrow. Did you notice the orange and green color scheme for the food? We try. We try. So anyway, well, this is going to be a fun night. We're really happy you all are here on this gorgeous Saturday, man. Isn't this the first nice day we've had in how many months? I think so. Since maybe December? I don't know. Every weekend it's been like blasting us. So just very quickly, what's coming up and well, tomorrow you probably can't get tickets to Young Frankenstein if you haven't seen it already. you know, you can probably show up at the theater, but probably not. I hope. How many people have seen it already?
Last night, there was actually 15, even though it said sold out, we had 15, so if you go there.
Really? Yeah, you might find.
They keep
Sometimes-
at the door tickets available.
Well, they do sometimes, but also like we saw it last Saturday, and it was supposedly sold out. But there was one seat that happened to be next to me. Now I'm not taking it personally, but I don't know. But that was the only seat that was empty by the end of the night in the theater, and it was good because this lady had all her stuff on it. So next to me. So anyway. Okay, so the next show coming up is Dave Stamey. So, and he is selling out very quickly. He's Western. Anybody seen him before?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have your tickets already for next week? Oh, well, I think 2 weeks from now. Peter, do you have tickets here?
No.
Okay. Well, he is, well, I guess more a Western singer, cowboy stuff, and we see people in there in hats and boots and regalia that we'll never see anytime else in there.
Nice.
But he is fabulous, so just wonderful. So if you want to see that show, and then we have a little bit of jazz coming. Nicole Strumso. Peter's good at that. And she's kind of like, well, sort of 50s.
A bit of a throwback to the 50s, early 60s. Great musicians, yeah, but a really fine guitar player. And
Yeah.
good stuff.
So it leans more jazzy than we usually have, and so we're happy about that. And then, well, you can read the card, but some of the best singer-songwriters coming up: John Gorka, Dan Navarro, and then of course we we help with the concerts in the park that Parks and Rec puts on. So we will have the Beatles back again, Father's Day. So if you don't have our CD, every year Peter puts together the best of Fiddler's Crossing for the year. So this is 2018. You guys make sure you get one
Okay.
Yeah,
too for your trip.
yeah.
Put it in, but they're free. So Terry has them at the door. And next thing, we all know, turn your cell phones off, please. And we love it if it's all the way off. And you'll see a couple of us with them, but it's because we're recording at the request of the artists. So, okay, without further ado, Fiddler's Crossing is delighted to welcome to Tehachapi for the first time, Ashley and Ed Witherword.
Fine.
Gentlemen first.
Yeah. Isn't that how it
Well,
always
then
is?
I just saw that you were gonna have to like go through this obstacle course.
Oh.
Finally, and I just thought it'd be neat.
You go using logic again.
Only once.
Oh.
You get one idea a day.
I
and
get-
one piece of
You get
logic
one
a day.
logical thought a day. I get one idea a day. That's our trade-off.
Yeah, Ed told me a few days ago that he's an idea man,
Yeah.
not
Singular.
ideas.
Singular.
I don't need this. Not yet.
What'd you bring it up here?
I don't know.
Wasn't her idea.
Yeah, that's the problem. You're out of idea for today. Thank you so much to Fiddler's Crossing. Thanks to Debbie and Peter for having us. I'm so glad that we're able to make it here because, we were supposed to play last week and we got the message from Peter and he's like, well, there's supposed to be this terrible storm coming in and I don't think it may not happen. And we just got really sad because we've been really looking forward to the show for a long time. And it just kind of worked out perfectly because some jerky venue that I will leave unmentioned canceled us tonight 1 month ago. You can't book a show in a month. So we had the night open and he's like, well, I saw you have the 16th open. Could you do that? And I said, yes, it's perfect. So the only wrinkle is we have to leave at 5 a.m. tomorrow to go play at SeaWorld.
Yeah, go figure.
There's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Which is a great segue into our first song of the night, actually.
Oh, I guess it is, yeah.
Good enough anyway.
It's better than what I would have come up with.
Okay, well, thanks. Well, because you ran out of idea.
I ran out of ideas.
We're going to start off with the title track to our most recent album. We have a new album coming out in just a couple weeks. I'm sorry, we don't have it now, but the one that we have with us tonight, we figured we just launch right into it. This is the title track. This is called The Anchor. There's an anchor at the bottom of the ocean, staring up at the roof of the sea, at the ship casting shadows on its garden of bottles and ropes and weeds. And the anchor is covered in coral, 'cause she's been waiting there for way too long, for the ship to pull up on her heartstrings to the sun where she belongs.
How long will she wait for the wave? How long can she hold her breath?
They all think she's dead,
She can hold on to, but you won't believe the ship is you.
and the anchor is me. And the ship has forgotten the anchor, and now his sailors cast her over the side. And now as he sails for the harbor, he slowly drags her behind.
How long will she wait for the wave?
Buckle her knees.
How long can she hold her breath?
They all think she's dead,
She can hold on to, but you won't believe the ship is you.
and the anchor is me. There's a snail at the bottom of the ocean. He's been chewing on strings in the weeds. He bit the last one like a rubber band gun and set the anchor free.
How long will she wait for the wave?
Buckle her knees.
How long can she hold her
For
breath?
they all think she's dead, she holds on to,
And now she knows the snail is you.
and the anchor is free. Thank you so much. Ah,
What?
guess what I forgot?
Well, they're. Oh, yeah, they're over the thing.
I accidentally
That's
bought
amazing,
4
actually.
tambourines, and I forgot all of them.
That's incredible.
I know.
We both forgot.
It's kind of a stupid story, but I'll try to make it quick. I left one in Sonoma like a week and a half ago, and so I went online to order one, and then I ended up ordering 3 because Amazon, and then I was like, well, and I didn't tell my boyfriend here, Brad, that I had bought 3, so he's gonna surprise me with 2. So he bought 2. So he's like, you probably should return one of those tambourines. So I returned one, and then I had 4, and then And he showed up with the exact one that I returned, which is great. And then I found 5 in my bag, and I'm like, why are there 5 in my bag? It's because I accidentally stole my cousin's because it looked like just like the one that I lost. And then I gave one back to her, and then I didn't like one, so then I was down to 3 tambourines, and now I have none.
Are they in the car?
I don't know where it is. It's gone. It's okay. We'll
Yeah.
just.
Make a great song.
It's okay.
I feel like I should say that 10 times fast too. That would be pretty impressive. Or the tambourine song. We'll work on that. I can snap. We'll snap on this one. So you're gonna hear some different inspirations of our music. We call ourselves folk or indie folk or sometimes Americana, but it's kind of difficult these days to categorize your music, right? So what we came up with recently is a much longer explanation of what we do, which is we explore the many subgenres of folk. So you're going to hear a little bit of singer-songwriter, you're going to hear a little bit of jazz, you're going to hear a little bit of rock, you're going to hear some other stuff. What else is there? Country. You're going to hear some folk.
Yeah, a little bit of prog folk maybe.
But this is something on the, what I'd say. We have a tambourine! No, I'm back to, oh, there's 2! So that means I'm 5. We're at 5 tambourines again.
To the rescue!
Out of the kids' box.
Whoa,
That's
look at
perfect.
that one. That one's awesome.
Did somebody make this?
Fallout 4 and a tambourine.
Yeah, you have to.
Okay, I'm gonna have fun with this. We'll see how it goes.
Awesome.
It's slow though, by the time you hit it, you're probably off beat.
Oh yeah, I see that. That's okay.
The telegraph.
Sounds great. Thank you. There we go.
I used to know I loved you, but now it's all gone wrong. The image I cultivated from your sweet siren song, you never said as such, but I give thanks too much. I do confess we could have had something so strong. Well, you must be deaf, dumb, and blind. Deaf, dumb, and blind. Deaf, dumb, and blind. Deaf, dumb, and blind. Speak up, speak up, speak up, speak up, speak up, 'cause I can hardly hear the sound of your madness. Cannot see what it's to be, but you're telling me what's going down. My dear, thou doth protest a bit too much, I guess. Your mouth is open, but I can't hear a word that's coming out. You must be deaf, dumb, and blind. Deaf, dumb, and blind. Deaf, dumb, and blind. Deaf, dumb, and blind. You've got your sanctimony. You've got your cross to bear. You've got your acrimony. I've got a heart that cares. A heart that cares too much, too much to let you go. It twists and turns at night, but you would never know. So I can find myself the visions of a world where you and I give it a whirl. You must be so in love with me, so in love with me. We'll be together in sunny weather. There is no reason we can't live forever. The walls that pad this room are nice and thick, and the jacket's warm too. The dreams I have of you are good and bad, even though we are through. I've never seen a love so vivid in spite of the fact that it never ever once existed at all. What remains of this brain creates a victory hall. I've got my golden palace suspended in the air. I've got my sweet illusion. You will be waiting
Thank you.
Thank you. Making it work.
Yeah. This next one has a couple of, has a California shout out, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
In fact, there was construction on the 41 highway yesterday. We were driving through
Oh,
it.
how apt.
And we took the 41 on our way here today
Yep.
as well.
Mhm.
Also apt. But yeah, we this song is on that. Those first two, and then this next one are all on the CD we have with us tonight. And this is just one of those songs that nobody can really figure out, including us. But it was kind of inspired by just a conversation I was having with a friend, and followed by a night out with said friend, and it turned into just kind of questioning relationships and life, and also talking about California a little bit, or I guess that's where it takes place. But take what you want from it. This is called Nephew.
Middle seat, riding home wasted. Seconds to just rest my head. Turn 2 minutes of faded cigarette breath on my neck. But you are a part of his family. He's the captain of this wanted car. There's construction on 41 highway. Good thing we're not going too far. It won't kill anyone if I bruise you. So hold still, 'cause this one might hurt. You are somebody's nephew, and I am nobody's girl. Do you think he saw me in the mirror, or even cared to look behind? I saw him first, but I'm guessing who I'll go home with tonight. How do you love just one person? Maybe I love a little too much. He said he wants a lover, but baby, I don't think he knows how to love. It won't kill anyone if I bruise you. So hold still, 'cause this one might hurt. You are somebody's nephew, and I am nobody's girl. I won't kill anyone if I bruise you. So hold still, 'cause this one might hurt. You are somebody's nephew, and I am nobody's. Kill anyone if I bruise you. Hold on to the ship as we turn. You are somebody's nephew, and I am nobody's girl. Thank you. Song about nothing and everything. So I heard a little rumor that there might be some fans of Simon and Garfunkel in this room, maybe? Yeah. Who likes Simon and Garfunkel?
Yeah, us.
So we do, we actually have this little fun tribute show that we have, we called Scarborough, which is a full 2-hour show of all Simon and Garfunkel music with like fun facts and trivia in between. It's really fun, and we're starting to do that some here and there. We're not going to do that tonight, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, we have to play original music for you. But we are going to throw a couple of their songs in there, so this is probably my favorite of the Simon and Garfunkel songs. Or one of my 2 favorites, I think.
Yeah, now.
Let us be lovers, we'll marry our fortunes together. I've got some real estate here in my bag. Ooh. So we bought a pack of cigarettes and Mrs. Wagner pies and walked off to look for America. Kathy, I said as we boarded a Greyhound in Pittsburgh, Michigan seems like a dream to me now. It took me 4 days to hitchhike from Saginaw. I've come to look for America. Laughing on the bus, playing games with the faces. She said the man in the gabardine suit was a spy. I said be careful, his bow tie is really a camera. Toss me a cigarette, I think there's one in my raincoat. We smoked the last one an hour ago. Ooh. So I looked at the scenery. She read a magazine, and the moon rose over an open field. Kathy, I'm lost, I said, though I knew she was sleeping. I'm empty and aching and I don't know why. cars on the New Jersey Turnpike, they've all come to look for America. All come to look for America. All come to look for America.
Thank you. So we're going to launch into some of our newer songs that are going to be on this album that we have coming out on April. Well, we have a pre-release coming on April 1st. Where you can buy it online on Indie Air Radio exclusively for 1 week. And then on April 7th, you're going to be able to get it everywhere except Spotify and Amazon, because we're mad at them. And also our physical copies. We're having a little CD release party in Phoenix, which is my hometown on that day. But yeah, these next three are going to be on it, starting with this song that Ed wrote called Sanctuary.
Yeah, this one is sort of born from California. It's we visited a redwood forest in Santa Cruz, near Santa Cruz, and I'd never seen anything like it before. You know, I'm a Midwestern boy, and we don't get those kind of trees out there. So you see it, and you're just like, whoa! And I liked it so much. I thought, you know, I really like just forests in general, but that one in particular was just amazing. So I thought I'd write a song about it. And I got, you know, one verse in, and I'm like, well, I might need a little more than this. I mean, you know, I could do a song with one verse, but I'm not in a punk band, so I can't get away with it. But I am an avid gamer, and I was playing a lot of World of Warcraft at the time, and watching a lot of videos about the story preceding it, and I'm like, well, maybe I can kind of adapt this story and build some kind of interesting narrative, because it's a really interesting story for this particular group of people in the game, and how they kind of lost their heritage and they lost their home and they're trying to rebuild it and that sort of thing, which I think, you know, can apply to a lot of people even in real life. So that's kind of where I got the story from this song. So it's a bit obscured, like it's a bit obfuscated, I should say. So even people who might play the game were like, oh, I don't think it's a World of Warcraft song, but I know it is, so it doesn't matter. So I'll leave that to the Reddit thread. But yeah, the song is called The Sanctuary. One, two, three, four. We had a choice to make. We had a world to save. A sacrifice was all that it would take. Without a pause for thought, a soul-bound weapon sought to vanquish evil from the sacred place. Her life was given up so that we would endure. The world we had was base and impure. Anew, remade with love, we plant the seeds and tend. The sanctuary would grow again. Sun shall start through the trees and dance among the breeze. They strike my face with a familiar ease. This forest gave me life and opened up my eyes. Here I was born and here I hope to die.
The sun, to catch the sun, I climb the redwood arms to guard the canopy from our foes. It's true, I knew that I had been immortal once, but this was not the fate that I chose. Stoic resplendency, enshrined among the leaves, their veins connected to the history of thousand years, embracing nature's tears to give their shelter to the creatures here. This light I give to you, they gave to me before, to ward the forces that can restore. My son, my only son, today becomes the day the sanctuary calls you a man. Thank you.
I bet that's the only song in the world written about World of Warcraft and the Redwood Forest.
Maybe. I haven't checked yet.
Well, my sister works in sustainability, and she heard that song and she got really, really excited. And she said, "Oh, my colleagues are going to be super excited about this. So you make sure to send it to me when it's done." So you're reaching somebody.
Face of sustainability.
Yeah, right?
I can live with that.
No bad thing. So this next one, this is actually, I think this is the song that got us booked here. Peter's like, "Yeah, you really sold me with that one." That was like, cool, okay. And it's going on the new record, but it's we have a little YouTube video out that we did for it. If you go to our YouTube page, it gets kind of crazy. We have a lot of videos that range from weird to wild, and there's some of them are funny and some of them are dark and some of them are deep, but it gets fun. We have 2 new ones coming out in a couple weeks as well. But anyway, this song we hadn't done a recording for yet, and it came out of a text message that I had sent to an old prospective lover that didn't work out. And the text I sent was, "Well, don't miss me too much." And I sent it, and I didn't hear anything back for a little while. And I kind of sat there thinking, "Oh, I shouldn't have said that." And so I texted him again. I said, "But don't miss me too little either." That's where and the song is born. The song is called Razor, but you'll hear the other lyrics plenty.
change it, but I like the rust. And I'm wearing Omaha again like a hat, overthinking about you, but I'm used to that. I played Lori McKenna on the bathroom floor. She was singing right to me through the walls of your snore. And you didn't know that, but I guess now you know. Everyone's got a compass, but nowhere to go. Don't miss me too little, don't miss me too much. Don't miss me too little, don't miss me too much. Don't miss me too little, don't miss me too much. Don't miss me too little, don't miss me too much. I've been wondering, where have you gone? I've been sleeping with someone I'm used to his song. He's a musician, plays cash on his uke. He's probably good for me, but he isn't you. Don't miss me too little, don't miss me too much. Don't miss me too little, don't miss me too much. Don't miss me too little, don't miss me too much. Don't miss me too little, don't miss me too much. Don't miss me too little, don't miss me.
Thank you. Well, this next song has a pretty cool story behind it. We hit a pretty big milestone last summer. It was pretty exciting times for us because we somehow managed to convince Subaru Europe to sponsor our tour overseas. It was pretty cool. And we have been driving around the country in a Subaru Outback for about 3 years now. Well, we've been on a full-time tour for about 4 years now. We've been a band for our duo, I guess, duo band, whatever, 5 years. And we kind of threw everything into storage and just been living out of, not in our Subaru Outback. And everyone has been telling us that we needed a Subaru sponsorship. And we're like, well, thanks. We think so too. So I was like, how am I going to pique their interest? So we started a series called Songs from a Subaru, where we would film a song from inside of our Subaru and then take some footage of where we were on the road and just kind of show our adventures and what we're doing and life out of a Subaru. And we did that for about a year. And we made maybe 20 videos or so. And we had them organized by state. So we did one per state and I put them all together and did a whole professional pitch. And I sent it to Subaru America and I said, you see what I've been doing? You want to work with us? And they said, good job, guys. Here's a hat. I was like, oh. That's okay. So then, I'd wait another month and I'd send them another email like, look, we're still doing it. What do you think now? And they're like, here's a water bottle. We're like, okay.
Message received.
Yeah. We'll contact you. Don't contact us.
Yeah.
Then we started planning our Europe tour, and I had this proposal. And I was like, you know what? I wonder if it's a separate thing in Europe. And it is. So I took the same proposal and I sent it to Subaru Europe, and they said, yes, we love to work with you. So we flew to London. We had the tour booked already. We had maybe 20 shows on this tour. This was our second time overseas. And we flew to London because we already had our flights. And then we had to immediately get on a train and get to Brussels, pick up the Subaru, drive back to the ends of France, ferry over to England, pick up our violinist in London, and then immediately drive to Wales for our very first show.
The first 2 days.
Yeah, that was 2 days. So good thing we were jet lagged because it was just like pure delirium. So it pulled us through. But it was a really incredible experience. We got to drive around this brand new Subaru Outback around Europe for 2 months. And
Let you keep the car.
No.
That's the fairy tale ending that we'll write about one day.
We kept hoping as we were pulling ever closer to the date. We're just like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe they'll let us keep it. I don't care that the speedometer is in kilometers per hour. I can manage. I can convert that in my head.
Yeah, we're like, we kept dreaming about it. How are we going to get the Subaru over to ferry? It's going to be long. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
They wanted the car back, but we got to have it for 2 months, and it was a real lifesaver. I mean, most bands show up in the like broken down van, and so when we show up in this, first of all, Subarus are not very popular in Europe. So when we show up in this thing, everyone's like, "What? Who are you guys?
Who are these weirdos showing up in a Subaru?"
Or Subaru?
Subaru. Yeah, that's how they say it in Germany. Subaru.
They're like Subaru. Oh, Subaru.
Yeah.
Now we know. And the good news is we're pretty sure that they are going to be working with us again this summer. And we're going for longer. So we get the car. Thank you. It was pretty exciting. I mean, when we found out that they said yes, we're like, really? Sure? Oh, cool. All right.
All right. No backsies.
But before we left for this tour, I decided that we needed a song that Subaru could use. We need to talk about Subaru in a song and something that kind of talks about our life and what we do on the road and then in my head I'm like, oh, and then Subaru will use it for a commercial and it's going to be up tempo and it's going to be super fast. So what I got was the complete opposite of that. But it is a song about our lives and what we do on the road, and it is going on the new album available April Fool's Day online. So this is called Vagabond Road.
have been. Only in my imagination. All the highway angels wave, they pass me by on parade. I saw them in Montana skies, in Vegas where they go to die. I've bled on strings and over you, found sanction in a Subaru. All I know is the vagabond road. When she calls me, I'm coming home. Can't stay away from the open road. I've conquered mountains, now I want the ocean. I want confidence in motion. All the highway angels wave, they pass me by on parade. I saw them in Montana skies, in Vegas where they go to die. I played on strings and over you, found sanction in a Subaru. I don't have much, but this is true. All I know is the vagabond road. All my other lives can wait. I passed them on the interstate. I saw them when I blinked an eye. In Vegas where I went to die. I made a big mistake or two, found sanction in a Subaru. All I know, all I know is a vagabond road.
Thank you. We have a music video coming out for that song as well. That it's a 4.5 minute song, and we filmed an entire music video for it in 2 minutes.
So you only get half the song.
No, we did do you guys know remember the Coldplay video, Yellow, where he's walking down the beach? So he's in slow motion. So we totally ripped them off. But I'm sure they weren't the first to do it. I don't know. Maybe they were. Whatever. We did our own spin on it. But they're walking, and other people have done it since too. So they've been walking down. They were walking down the beach, or he was, the lead singer. And he's in slow motion, but his mouth is in regular time, singing along to the words. And how they do that, and this will clear things up for you, is they take the song and they double the speed. and they play that back. So when he's walking down the beach, it's like the chipmunk thing, you know, like, look at the stars, look how they shine for you. And he's mouthing that. And so when you slow it back down, he's in slow motion and his lips are in regular time. So we had this whole elaborate plan to do this video with the Subaru, and like we were gonna use green screens, and Ned and I were gonna like disappear a few times and reappear, and there were gonna be angelic things in the windows, and then it was crazy, this idea. And I was like, okay, well, I said to my director, we need some B-roll, because right now the only video footage we have of me actually singing the song is in the passenger seat of the Subaru. So let's come up with something else. And he's like, okay, well, let's get that out of the way first. So I found this awesome vintage dress in Morro Bay, and we're like, Ed, we need you to be the driver. So we found this really awesome road in somewhere in Morro Bay where there was hardly anybody on it. It was beautiful, like everything's bright green right now. And so Ed drove the car, and we opened the trunk of the Subaru, and our director Howard sat in the trunk of the Subaru, and and then we played the song, All I Know Is Back on Road, and I'm chasing after the car, basically, and we hit record, filmed it in 2 minutes, and then we're like, oh my God, we're done. That's the video.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the thing we were going to cut back and forth to, but after looking at it, we're just like, well, yeah, no, we're done.
Yeah,
Why make any more crazy work than we have to, and this is really good. So.
Yeah, that'll be out April 1st or 7th. I don't know. If you sign up on our email list, I'll get to that stuff in a minute, then we'll like alert you. Okay, we're going to do a couple songs off of the album that we have here tonight, and then we're going to take a break. Wow, I'm sorry. I think I'm talking too much. I feel like that's annoying. But then people are like, we love your stories. I'm like, okay, I hope that's true. Okay, well, we'll do these two, and then we'll take a little break, and then we'll come back with another set with maybe not as much talking, depending on how much coffee I have during the break. This is called Are You There?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you there, Lord? It's me. I got something to ask you. It's not about the car or the broken guitar this time. Well, if you're so humane, then why am I this way? Oh Lord, I think I answered my own question. Are you there, Mom? It's me. I know it's been far too long. Tell me all the stories and the tired allegories from my hometown. It used to be so nice, but now it's as cold as ice. I can't help thinking that I've worn the welcome down. It's all in your head. People like to tell me, think positive instead. Easier said than done. It's time to let go of the demons in the closet, 'cause the needs of the many outweigh the one. Are you there, kid? It's me. I know just what you're thinking. If there only was a way to make the pain go away from your heart. With darkness comes fear, and it only gets worse from here. A young malaise is a somber way to start. It's all in your head. People like to tell me, think positive instead. Easier said than done. It's time to let go of the demons in the closet, 'cause the needs of the many outweigh the one.
Oh wait. That's not the right word, sorry.
Friend?
What is it? What?
Friend.
Alright. Are you there, friend? It's me. I got something to tell you. It's not about the way that you occupy my daily moments, but give me a reason why I'm not the apple of your eye, despite the fact that they all see how perfect we can really be. Except that I'm quite insane. I barely can recall your name. What it is that people do when you find that love is true. Excuse me if I seem unwound, especially when you're not around to hear me crying. To hear me crying. Are you there? Thank you.
So we're gonna do this song and take a little break. If you guys like what you hear, you have options. We have CDs. We have stickers. The stickers are free. We put some on some of the tables. We have an email list that you can sign up on. That's free to sign up on. And that has, we'll alert you when our album comes out. We'll alert you when we're back in the area. We're not obnoxious about sending emails because we're too lazy to do that. So don't worry. We have t-shirts for sale. The bad news is we only have one men's large left. The rest are all women's sizes. And we have, for some reason, I don't know, women's sizes didn't sell. But so get them while they're not hot. Then we have tote bags. Those are for sale. And I think that's it. And yeah, right? That's it. Okay, that's it. And then next time we come back, we'll have a new album for you. There you go. Hopefully. This song, we love this song so much that we actually recorded it twice. It was on our very first EP that we released when we were still living in Nashville before we became homeless. And which is funny enough because the song's about haunting your own house. It's called Haunted by Me. I wrote it when I woke up. I wrote a good chunk of the chorus and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was living alone at the time, and I just felt that feeling when you wake up in the middle of the night and you just feel like something's off or sometimes you get scared, or I do when I lived alone. And I was like, I don't know why. Maybe it's a ghost, and maybe there's something haunting my house. And then I was like, or maybe it's just me. And then this came out of that. This is Haunted by Me.
One, two, three, four. You can knock on a door and expect it to open when you know nobody's home. You can't ring a bell that's already broken, so you go inside alone. This house is haunted by me. I roam the halls when I can't sleep. The shadows are sideways, the mirrors are highways to the soul of a mystery. You won't believe this house is haunted by me. You can't burn
it down. It's already ashes, let it be. Let it bleed. You can't warm the snow with a hand so cold. Just let it be. Let it freeze. This house is haunted by me. I roam the halls when I can't sleep. The shadows are sideways, the mirrors are highways to the soul of a mystery. You won't believe this house is haunted by me. Lost in the dark of an abandoned heart. What I fear most is I become the ghost. This house is haunted by me. I roam the halls and I can't sleep. The shadows are sideways, the mirrors are highways to the soul of the mystery. You won't believe this house is haunted by me.
Thanks, guys. Let's go eat some cookies. See you back here in 10, 15, something like that.
We'll be back for another set in a little, guys. See ya.